Hello crafty friends, welcome to my video. As the title suggests, today I'm going to be unboxing the Love from Lizi card kit and also taking you through some of the add-ons that I've got here. So I'll take you through this large bag, the embellishment bag, and then I'll bring in these add-ons. So as I'm filming this, there are a couple of the kits still left in the stock, and I'll have a link to the kit in the description below, and you can find all of the add-on information on the website as well if you want to pick up any of the add-on items. So as always, the first thing that I'm bringing in here is the cardstock. So I feel like my lighting isn't doing a very good job of showing the difference between these colours. I feel like these two look really similar on camera. They are fairly similar in person as well, but they are different. This one's more kind of green and this one's more cream, and then we've got kind of the brighter colours and also the white. So we have 5 sheets, and these are all US letter size, so they're perfect for card making. Generally our card making supplies are geared towards fitting on a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch note card, which is a quarter of one of these sheets. So we have these 5 pieces, then we have 3 specialty. We've got the gold and the silver, and they are the full-sized specialty sheets, so there is a ton of paper already. And then we've got these 12 by 12 pieces. So this one here is full of stickers. The theme for this kit suits me at this time of year so very much. I want nothing more than to pack a suitcase, hop in an air balloon and travel the world. I mean, I'd probably go by plane and it would probably be a more modern plane, but I want to travel so badly at this time of year. You can probably hear in my voice I'm a little bit run down. I want some sunshine, so this kit for now is going to have to satisfy my wanderlust, I guess. And so this 12 by 12 sheet is full of stickers. And then we've got this one which has these kind of little cut apart pieces, or you could cut kind of 4 of them together to make a bigger focal element. You could cut them all down and then kind of choose what you want between like the icons and the sentiments. And this is double-sided, so we've got the pattern on the back there. Then we have another sheet of the cut aparts. These ones are obviously much larger, and these are wonderful when creating cards. You can just trim it down, stick it onto your card panel, you can mat it if you want to, you can add some peel-offs, and it just does everything for you. Who wouldn't love to receive a pack your bags card, ideally with a set of plane tickets inside, or a coach voucher, or a night in a travel lodge? I'll take what I can get. I definitely have the urge to pack some bags and get away at the moment. And then we have another sheet of the cut aparts, again slightly different size, mixture of icons and sentiments, and double-sided. So this one is all these kind of ticket stubs. I don't think I flipped this one over. This one is kind of the text, the like dictionary text, so travel, the destination, kind of all the different kind of dictionary text that we've got going on there. Apologies, I'm having some trouble with my lighting. I think I maybe need to change my setup a little bit. We'll see how this replays. So we have 4 of the 12 by 12s. Then we have 12 sheets of 6 by 8 pattern paper, and these are all double-sided, kind of in fitting with the colours that you've seen in the papers that I've shown so far. Again, just, this is scratching an itch. That's the only way I think I can describe this. This is satisfying my mind's desire to just escape and run away, and I feel like I can do that in the confines of my craft room. Having said that, I mean, I actually have just had a weekend trip to Disney, which was something that I did with my family. It was part of a Christmas present. So, I mean, that was really great, but it's definitely not the kind of exploring or relaxation that I feel like my body's craving at the moment. So we've got all of these beautiful, beautiful patterned papers, kind of a vintagey feeling, with the hot air balloons and the stamps, and it's stunning. I'm really, really liking this kit. I mean, I feel like I say that a lot. Look at that map. It's just a very, very beautiful kind of colour palette, and not necessarily something I think that I would have lent towards if I'd have seen it in a shop, but the fact that it's all grouped together and coordinated for me, I already know how much fun I'm going to have making with this. So then these last two pieces are kind of the cut apart type pieces, but on the smaller scale for the patterned paper. So then, of course, it would not be a Love from Lizi card kit if we didn't have the Love from Lizi peel-offs. So we've got the pinstripe peel-offs in the 3 different widths. These ones are kind of, they're kind of clear. I don't know, there's some level of like transparency to them, but they've got this beautiful kind of colouring and the sparkle. So there is some kind of iridescent shine to those as well, and they are very, very beautiful. I do love using those peel-offs, especially just to kind of hide the edge where 2 different pieces of pattern paper meet. Then we have the stamp set. This I think is my favourite. This little mountain range with adventure underneath. We've got Explore the World, Adventure Awaits, Bon Voyage, and then we have this map. And the sentiments you can actually kind of twist to fit inside of this island here, which I think is really great. And then we've got these teeny tiny little pieces that we can just kind of add that little bit of extra detail in there as well. So we also have some luggage tags in 2 different sizes. A travel kit would not be complete without these little luggage tags, and we've got the craft and white. We have, of course, a full-size bottle of the Nouveau Crystal Drops, and these are bottle green, and it's a beautiful green. It works so well with all of these colours. It's almost got that kind of vintage feel to it. I really like the colour matching on this piece. We have a sample bag of the Love from Lizi sequins, and you can get a full-size bag as an add-on to your kit, or you can just use the sample bag that's included in the kit. But if you're really into like shaker cards or using sequins as embellishments, you can get a larger bag if you prefer. We have also, I mean, I kind of don't want to untie this because it looks so neat, but we have some twine here. Let's see if I can grab the tails. So we have a kind of more of a white and silver. Then there's this one which is kind of a craft and white. Let's see if I can grab the ball. This one has the gold kind of sparkle. Then we have the, oh gosh, there's a lot in here. We've got brown, blue, orange, and kind of a, this is almost like a silvery as well. This one's really pretty. And some of them are a little bit thicker, some of them are a little bit thinner, but really nice kind of baker's twine. And I love using baker's twine on a card. So we have a little baggie here of coordinated brads along with a couple of pegs. And again, the colour matching on these is perfect for the kits. It's stunning. So we've got a range of different colours in those brads, and I've not used brads for a while, but I think they definitely add something to a card, and it's just a little interesting element. I mean, you can get creative with it and use them to make kind of moving pieces when you attach your brads. But even if you just attach them and kind of fold the legs back and keep it as a flat piece, they're definitely going to add a nice little decorative element. Then we have these 2 keys. I don't know what it is. There is something about a key that just steals my heart. Ever since, I don't know, am I the only person who when they were younger and they didn't have any keys yet, you know, you didn't have any responsibility, you got picked up and dropped off everywhere, so you didn't have any keys. I was desperate to have a big bunch of keys to all these different places. I felt like it was like super grown up and important, and any kind of like vintage style decorative key like this I think just gives me that same level of excitement as when I was younger. So I don't know, maybe one of these will end up on my actual keys and one will end up on a card. Then we have all of these little travel wood pieces. We've got the camera, the photo frame, suitcase, one of those little kind of map drop pins, a globe, a hot air balloon, an arrow, I want to say a compass, and then an aeroplane as well. So we've got all of these cute MDF wooden pieces. And I think the style of these is really pretty. I think they would be nice kind of left unfinished as they are, but they would be really nice if you kind of just painted them as well, or added some colour with your embossing powders or with some inks. And then last but by no means least, we have a set of dies. There are a ton of dies here, and they have, I mean, this one's probably the easiest to see. They have got so much detail in there, and they are all kind of transportation themed. So we have a car, a little scooter. What's this one here? Can't work out what this one is. Maybe it kind of looks like a cloud, but then that doesn't fit. Maybe it's a cloud to go with the aeroplane. Do you ever kind of have difficulty when you look at a die figuring out what it is, and then you cut it and you're like, oh, okay. I feel like I'm doing that with this, but I'm going to say this is a cloud to go with the aeroplane, and then we have a sailboat as well. So this is the April card kit. This is everything that's included in the kit. I'll have a link in the description below if you want to find out some more. But I'm going to go ahead and clear this all out the way and take you through the add-on items. Okay, so the first add-on that I have here is actually a textured cardstock pack. So there's a bunch, look at that texture, it's fabulous. So we've got this kind of gold, it actually reminds me of wallpaper that when I was growing up was really fashionable. This kind of broken, I don't know, what is that texture? But let me know if you had this wallpaper in your house, because we did in more than one room. Not this colour, we weren't that fancy, but definitely that kind of texture. So that is giving me some nostalgia for sure. Then there's this pink, kind of a, like a pink, I'm going to say that's like a blanket texture. That's what it is to me. Then we've got the craft piece. Of course, my favourite. It is not only shiny and sparkly, it is a very particular shiny and sparkly. It is holographic, so each of those little sparkles, when the light hits it just right, will give us a full rainbow of colour. So we've got this gorgeous holographic sparkly, which I feel like I need to hoard and just keep. Then we've got this green. Again, I mean, this is giving me wallpaper vibes, and I'm not mad at it at all. I am okay with that. But I'm sure we had wallpaper that was this pattern too, with the kind of beautiful roses. Again, not in this colour and not this shiny, but I really like it. And then finally we have this silver textured piece. Again, just beautiful. Really nice to be able to have these kind of extra like textures and shines to play with elements in your card making. Then we have another kind of direct coordinating add-on, which is the chipboard stickers. I mean, there's not a lot to say. It's chipboard, it's a sturdy sticker, it's going to add some dimension, it's going to add a nice little pop on your card, and the icons are just beautiful. Look at that vintage camera. We actually have some vintage cameras at my mum and dad's house that look like this. They're really cool. It's a shame if I had kind of thought about it ahead of time, I could have tried to get a hold of them to bring them into this video to show you, but just beautiful. Then we have the peel off selection pack. I really love these selection packs that Lizi's doing with the kind of 4 different sheets of the different colorways, and again just matches wonderfully with this month's kit, but also is really nice just to help build up your supplies, so you've got a couple different colors in your stash. Then we have the much coveted Love from Lizi storage boxes. So these storage boxes are perfect for storing peel-offs. I honestly can't remember if the peel-offs that are in here because They are brand new and they were part of my order. I'm pretty sure they're brand new. They're very, very new. In fact, they must be, because otherwise I would have used some of them. There's no way I have a full unused sheet in my stash. So this is gorgeous. This is like a brushed kind of soft silver. I don't know. I'll have a link in the description below to the name that Lizzie has given them rather than my description. But as you can see, this storage box perfectly fits your peel-off stickers inside, so you can just reach in, grab the ones you want, kind of pile it up, get it nice and full, and keep them really safe. But not only that, it works really well for your embossing powders, and believe it or not, all of these embossing powders are new this month. So we have Atlantis green, which just looks stunning. There's like a kind of a couple different colours in there, so it's not like a flat green. There'll be some really nice kind of interesting shades going on in that particular colour. And these storage boxes, as I say, they work great for your embossing powders. You can put them in upside down and pop the lid on, or you can put them right way around, pop the lid on and turn it so you can see all your colours much more easily. I like to store my Love from Lizzie embossing powders upside down so I can see the colours a little bit better, and I've still got the names on the lid so I can refer to that if I need to. So we have a Sunburst orange, which is stunning. Copper Rose, which is a colour I was really looking forward to coming out. I'm really excited about this one. Then we have Very Vanilla. So it's not quite white, but it's a vanilla embossing powder. And I've seen samples of each of these used. I haven't used them yet myself, but I have seen the kind of, I want to say burns, that's not the right word. I've seen each of them kind of sample melted. Why am I struggling with words today? But I've seen a sample of what each of them look like when you heat emboss them. There we go, heat embossing. So I do know what the colours look like. I know that was one of the comments I had in a video previously where I was showing these embossing powders and talking about how they look and how good they look when they're actually melted. I have seen them, even though these are brand new to me here. Okay, so Silver Glitz. Gorgeous, super shiny, super sparkly. Then we have the Holla'graphic embossing powder. I couldn't help myself. So excited to use this one. I mentioned to Lizzie a long time ago that I would love to see a holographic embossing powder. I know that there are some other brands that have embossing powders that are labelled as holographic, but I haven't found one that has true holographic pieces of glitter in there. So all of that kind of rainbow goodness that I was after, and this one has it. So I'm very excited to start using this in my cards. And I mean, if you're interested at all in the difference between holographic and iridescent and all that kind of stuff, you should definitely check out Simply Nailogical, because I think she inspired my obsession with holographic. Okay, so then we have Lemon Zest Party Embossing Powder, another one of the party range. So it's got these gorgeous holographic sparkles inside, and that's the big kind of chunky ones in there with some glitter, which is awesome. Then we have Copper Glitz. So again, this is, we've got the Copper Rose and then we've got the Copper Glitz. So this is kind of the glittery version of copper. And then finally we've got the Golden Glitz. So again, that is the gold embossing powder, but with the added sparkle. So I'll pop those into my case. I believe these cases went out of stock. I'm not sure if they're back in stock yet, but I know that she is restocking them, and I mean, the demand has definitely been there, so I think she's going to continue to restock them as much as possible. So keep your eye on the site, and hopefully you'll be able to get your hands on this as and when you want to. And then I have saved the very best to last. This is the coordinating ephemera. So I'm going to zoom you right in and show you each of these pieces. So I am a sucker for ephemera. Any of these kind of printed die cut pieces, they're wonderful to have on hand just for that kind of grab and go element of your card making. You can layer them up. I mean, there's so many different ones in here. There's different shapes, different patterns, different sizes. I'm all for ephemera. I think it's a really useful item to have, particularly in a kit, because as I say, you can just grab these pieces. Oh, my hands are covering everything. You can just grab these pieces and kind of just go, you know, you can make your background. You can also be inspired. So I mean, like this suitcase and this heart, these little like, I want to say road signs. If you have scraps of your patterned paper left and you want to kind of create something like this, you could grab your heart die or your heart punch and just punch a whole bunch of these out of any like little scraps that you have, or you could make some banner pieces. So whilst the ephemera is great to use like as is, I think sometimes it's really good just to get you inspired to think about how you can use your patterned papers, particularly ones that you have kind of left over. I'm totally running out of room already. I haven't been keeping count here, but there is so much in this little ephemera bag. And yeah, so you can get inspired to think about how to use your scraps to create your own ephemera as well. And just having these pre-made pieces definitely helps with card making. It kind of makes the whole process, oh, I'm dropping them. It makes the whole process somewhat therapeutic, because you can just kind of pick and stick and you're good to go. If you coordinate the patterned papers with some of the ephemera, a sentiment, and some peel-offs, I mean, you're going to have a card that someone's going to love to receive. So that's kind of what we all enjoy doing. We like to make things that people like to receive, and I have totally underestimated the amount of screen that we need for this. Okay, we've got a little bit more breathing room to fill in now. As you can see, there's kind of multiples of each theme. So we've got a few different hot air balloons in different sizes. There's several different suitcases. Look at this little car. Oh, it's so very, very sweet. So all of this comes in one add-on pack. This is the ephemera add-on. And if you love it like me, then you want to try and get your hands on this one. So that is it for today's video. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. On screen are a couple more images of the kit, and as I've mentioned, there are links in the description below to the store so you can go and check it out if you are interested. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd love to have you subscribed. You can go ahead and tap on the subscribe icon on screen right now, or find the subscribe button in the description below. I hope to see you again soon. That's all from me today. Bye for now.